Hey everyone, welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. Wanted to do a collective reading for all signs. This is a general reading for the collective, so please keep that in mind. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you so much everyone in advance for your likes, your shares, your comments, donations, contributions. I appreciate everybody's support. And let's see, what is the message for today? Today is Tuesday, September the 2nd. Or 3rd, I don't know. But I feel like there's a good energy shift. I feel like things are a little bit lighter today. I just wanted to see what the message is today because I feel like it's been a little challenging lately. Maybe not for everybody, but the energy feels brighter today. So let's see what we can get for the messages for the collective today. It's time to take action here in a situation that I feel there's a tower here. We've got Knight of Swords, the Tower, the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups. I feel like it's time to sort of take action towards, or maybe take a bit of a risk, a new beginning for you here after an ending. So the Tower is showing up followed by the Two of Wands. Something here has brought you to a place of a new beginning, of a directional change, a bit of a crossroads energy. I just did Aquarius, and there's a bit of a similar energy here where it's not necessarily the best feeling. You may have gone through a little bit of sadness or grief during this change or loss. However, I see where you've got to get back up on your horse, literally the Knight of Swords. You've got to get back up on your feet and head in this direction that life is showing you where a change is required. It's making you choose A or B, or, A to Z. Two of Wands, a new decision to be made to move into a new path. I am getting this thing about just don't look back. Don't live or revisit the past. Don't kind of live in regret. Don't keep yourself in the past. Keep moving forward. Even though something is challenging here, even though something feels like it's making you move faster than you want to, it's kind of like I don't want to say you don't have a choice, but it feels like you've got to keep moving. There's a bit of a chase coming behind you. There's a bit of moving forward in this direction. I just want to ask about this Five of Cups. What is the sadness? What is this feeling that is making maybe some regrets? But why the Five of Cups? Why the Five of Cups? Or what is the reason for that? The World. Okay. Because something had to end. This is very similar. Wow. This is similar to Aquarius. If you want to check that video, you can. Because something has to end. Something is bringing you to a new beginning. And sometimes we don't want to see endings on not on our timeline. Sometimes we want things to stick on our timeline, and it's not always the case. So the reason why that's there is because it wants to change you. It wants to bring you to a new cycle. Something was finished. Something had an expiry date. Something had to close. It's making you move. Maybe for some of you, literally having to get up and move. There could have been sorry, I'm just looking at this card here, but there could have been some kind of issue, or maybe a constructural issue with the place that you were living in. Maybe there was something that has made you temporarily need to remove yourself from that dwelling, but there could be temporary travel there with the World. Okay, so again, that's a very victorious card. It's something comes to an end because we've succeeded, or we've come to full circle. Seven of Wands. It's a little bit in reverse, but it's like we're blocking something here that needs to make us move on. the Knight of Wands. I feel I don't reversal a little bit here. I'm just picking up a little bit of like, let me clarify something here. Why, just clarify this. I feel like it's not worth saving. Something here is not worth maybe protecting or holding on to. It's meant to sort of challenge you in a new way, or you're being challenged. There could be someone or something entering your life. Could be a person with that Knight of Wands who's come into your life, who's really challenged you or given you something to sort of invigorate you. And it could feel challenging. At first, you may have been like, don't push my limits or don't push my boundaries. And it's something that's trying to get you to get moving in a direction or help you to be challenged in life. Just clarify this energy here. I'm just curious what the outcome is, or what is this? It's kind of like, it's not worth, again, not worth looking back, not worth turning. Just like leave that behind and keep moving forward. The Devil. Yeah, they're challenging you, definitely. I feel like somebody here is having their, having their shit called out on them. Somebody here is having their bluff called on them or challenging this person, or you're being challenged. Let's say somebody has a drinking problem. I'm just going to use, because this can represent addictions, and someone calls it out. It's like, you have a problem, or they're calling you out. You spend too much money. You know, or you're materialistic, or something of this nature, where someone is calling out that person's flaws. They're challenging you, and it's made somebody very defensive here. It made this person kind of leave a room, run off, leave, charge out, not knowing how to face that. Again, sometimes we need to be called out, because the denial can get so bad that somebody else is going to say, other people were enabling, other people may have been staying muted, or they didn't say anything. And I feel like there's this Devil energy, could have been a Capricorn. That's what I'm getting. Someone's been challenged, all right. Making you face your demons, making you face yourself. Someone's making you look in the mirror. We don't like that. Unless you're very honest with yourself, unless you're very comfortable with yourself, unless you're some people are very, open to criticism, open to hearing like, what's the flaw? where do I need to grow? Where do I need to see something in myself that I don't see, and have somebody tell you? There are, sometimes that's more of an exercise, maybe a workshop or a therapy that's kind of like, okay, call out my shit. Tell me where I need to humble myself. And some people are open to that because they want to grow, they want to evolve, they want constructive criticism. And other people are like, no, I'm not. They don't want to hear that. They take it very defensively, very personally. But the truth hurts sometimes because they know. That's why I feel like someone's calling someone out here. Yeah. Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles. It's kind of like somebody here wants to run away and hide through their struggles. It could be very exhausting, where you just don't have the energy to face that anymore, or the struggle has become, you may feel like, even if you're, here's the thing, if you are being called out, or you were calling somebody out on their stuff, it's because you care, or it's because you want to help them, but they have to recognize what needs to be helped, what needs to be healed, what needs to be fixed. Well, I can't help you until you're aware of what you need help in. So I feel like someone here is just like, they refuse help. Somebody here is refusing of help or just wants to crawl up and run away and hide because they don't want to bring their struggles to the surface. They don't want to admit what they're going through. What's the healing advice towards this? The Lovers. Choices. The choices. But again, like I said, you do this because you love somebody. You do this because you're trying to help that person. But it's a choice. They have to make a choice. Okay? And you choose this because you want to maintain this relationship. You want to be connected to this person. You love them. You're doing this out of compassion, or you're doing this because you don't want to see somebody struggle any more than they have to. So the Lovers is sort of like, sometimes we don't have the choice. You have to be confronted or you have to be faced. So it came down to like, there's no other alternative. Okay. So the healing advice is to come from a loving place as well. Come with compassion. Come with an intention to help bring the two of you closer, to heal, to help. But again, only if somebody wants the help. You can't drag somebody to heal. They will resent you. They may alienate you. They may run away and hide. All right. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck, Aries energy. I feel surrounded by the Five of Wands. I feel like this is an individual, first of all, somebody here who needs to get to man up or woman up, to get serious, to take charge of their life, to take charge of a situation. And I feel like somebody here has to, somebody already kind of doesn't care what other people think. Again, it's that confidence thing. It's that thing of saying, okay, yeah, face me with my challenges, call out my bluffs, call out my bullshit. I don't care what other people think. I know who I am. I'm good with what I'm at, or I'm good with where I'm at. But I'm also open to criticism, open to constructive advice. I'm open to hearing. I love this, guys. I love brutal honesty. And maybe for this reading, okay? So sometimes you can be so real with your friend or with the person you're with, you can call them out on it. And it's real. It's not coming from a place of pointing fingers, being hard, judging. It's just sometimes you can joke at that. You can laugh at yourself for the faults, the things that you have. But I feel like it's owning them and not worrying about what other people think. Five of Wands, not taking on other people's opinions or what they think, or, you know, if they're going to like you or not. I feel like the Emperor is in charge of himself. Male or female, Aries energy, dive in, you know, get real. Yeah. Nine of Cups. You can laugh at things. You can be happy for the person and be happy for yourself and love yourself and the other person, no matter what their demons are, no matter what their devil energy is, no matter what their struggles are. The Emperor, you know, he's not judging anyone because he's already in charge of his life. So what does he care? What would you care about what other people's choices are if you are confident in yourself? If you know who you are and you have your life in order, what would you care what other people think of you? Okay. Some of you may be trying to share that with somebody or instill that in them. You know, yeah. Okay. I'm going to share this because it's coming and I have to share this advice or like a sense of example. But when you fully embrace somebody's truths, good, bad, or not, when you fully accept and love somebody for who they are and they know that you can call them out, you'll have a very long-term trusted friendship. It may not be close at times, but this person or you know, this person knows that you don't judge, even though it's not necessarily something that they want to share with other people, but they know, and each other knows, and you can call each other out. I feel like there's a realness there, even though it's attached to the devil energy, even though it's attached to negativity. I'll give you an example, and I was reluctant to share this, but I'll just share it because it's coming. It's like, this is why I'm saying this. I have I would say a close friend, but we don't keep in touch too much. And he has a very strong addiction to substances, very, very up and down with substances. But he knows, I know this about him because we used to work together, and he's a very loving, very, very loving, compassionate, healthy person otherwise. But when you get the substances and the drugs, he's a devil. But I call it out on him. He's called me up at 4 a.m. completely out of his mind. And it's like, I call it out on him. So he knows the realness. He knows that no matter what goes on, he's safe. Because I don't tolerate it, but I also have compassion, and I say it because I love him, because I care for him. So do we have the best, it's a lifelong friendship, but we live separate lives, because that's not my life on any level. Do I do drugs? But it's just, yeah, when you can be real, whereas a lot of other people that we know judge him. They've fired him for jobs, they've judged him, they've criticized him, and it's like, there's nothing there. There's no substance anymore, because he is struggling with his own stuff, obviously. Do I need to know what it is? Not necessarily, but okay. So when he calls me out, it's like, what do I, what he doesn't care. What does he care? What do you care? If you're confident in yourself, why are we concerned about what other people think of us? Okay. I hope that helps. I just feel like it's going to relate to somebody out there. Message from the birds here, Oracle of the Birds. What was that? Hold on. Oh, you got 2 cards here. Wow. Thunderbird. Supernatural power, guidance. Everyone has a task in the grand plan. Transform your powerful inner fire into light. And you also got the crane, concentration and alertness, calm, effervescent emotion. In calmness lies power. Again, very emperor energy. Calm, cool, collected. Powerful. Confidence. Quiet confidence. I'm just going to read the points, guys, because this would take forever to get all of this out. So I'm going to read the gist of it, the main meanings. The crane is meditative, concentrated state of mind, introspection, knowledge and wisdom from the darkness of time, initiation into the life mysteries, knowledge of the upper world, inner guidance and instinct for the right path. Your affirmation for the crane, here's a crane in case any of you, I now find the right tension in my life and everything comes into balance. I am one with the world and dance with the forces of the universe. And you got the Thunderbird, another very significant bird. Kind of feel like it's the Phoenix rising energy. Thunderbird. Unleashing mighty forces, balance and harmony, igniting new energy, dissolving negative collective fields, and mastery of firepower. There's the dissolving of negative collective fields. The collective meaning other people's opinions or insights or whatever of you. Dissolving the negative of that has no impact. Your affirmation is, I live the light from my heart's center and acknowledge the fire of the soul that burns within every living creature. I am divinely guided. I am going to read the quote to this just because I feel like it's more significant with the Thunderbird, and it's not too long. The divine messenger of the Great Spirit stands by your side, reminding you to remain aligned to the Creator and to your heart in humility. Look out for the inner fire, which you sometimes have to walk right through in order to handle it appropriately. If you have played with fire and you got burned, learn from your mistakes and forgive yourself and others. If Thunderbird appears to you, you will be given a second chance. This bird teaches you to properly guard the fire power, the torch of life, and to direct the channel these forces so that they are in harmony with the highest creative powers. again, it's that humility word where I had mentioned about being humbled by certain people, or life for that matter. Life will definitely humble us. All right, guys, I hope that's a helpful message. I want to wish everybody a great day. Thank you so much for all of your comments, your support. I appreciate it. Have an awesome day, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care.